And alright, if we gon' be grown and speak your mind, I just wanna chill and vibe. 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 Baby, turn up. You know Buddha gon' turn up. Turn up. Gon' turn up. Soon as baby turn up, you know Buddha gon' turn up. Gon' turn up. Soon as baby turn up, you know Buddha gon' turn up. Gon' turn up. Soon as baby turn up, you know Buddha gon' turn up. Let's start the show. Only good vibes. Only good vibes. Let's start the show. Come on, come on. Only good vibes. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. Yeah. What's good, Sippas? This is your boy Buddha, and over here is the lovely, beautiful, talented
Baby
coming to you with the golden bronze hair, looking oh so scrumptious.
I try.
Hey, hey everybody out there, what's going on, Sippas?
Sippas.
So baby.
Oh my goodness. It's been a few weeks. Yes, we were off the air, doing things, just relaxing and just taking care of business, you know what I'm saying? Setting stuff up, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that's what you were doing?
Setting it up.
Well, baby, first thing, I always like to start the show out like this. How was your day, baby?
Woo! Well, I had a decent day considering.
Considering what?
I've been out of the country.
Oh, you been gone.
Bye.
Joe gone.
And I had a wonderful time. Many know, many don't know. But I was in Belize by myself. I went on a solo journey. And it was one of the most invigorating, empowering missions I have taken, I believe, in all of my life. Yeah. I've done some things, but that by far was like one of the great things that I did for self. So, had a good time, and I'm glad to be back because I missed Buddha.
What? She missed me?
I missed him. I missed my baby. I missed everybody. It was a short and sweet visit. But, it's good to be back. You know what I'm saying? You can only do so much by yourself.
You're right. Because your boy had to hold it down right here.
And you did a good job.
Had to be daddy. Somewhat.
He was an awful parent.
Damn sure is. Just eat some goddamn pizza, move the phone on with your life.
But considering he was dealing with a teenager,
we was locked in.
That they like two peas in a pod.
We eat the same.
It worked out. It worked out in their favor. That they ain't have to worry about mama talking about, did you do this? No, we can't eat that. They got to eat and do as they please. And it was all good.
Let the church say, amen.
You don't supposed to co-sign on that, man.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
That is so sad. Well, Buddha, how was your day?
Well, my day was all right, man. I made it through this thing without killing nobody. That's always good.
That's always great.
Other than that, it was moving and grooving. We had a couple things happen in the last couple weeks while you were gone. We had Mr. Phil Bruton, his 50th birthday party.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Phil.
And I missed it. Sorry.
Yeah, because you was Belize me, baby.
Unbelievable.
Okay. And not only that, we had another guy turn 50 this since we were gone.
Who?
Rick.
Oh, Arnold. You gotta say it like that. Anybody that know Rick Arnold, you gotta. That's his thing.
Rick Arnold.
And I had somebody near and dear to me just turned 45 yesterday.
Oh.
Kyle, my main man, Cat Daddy Haskins from Oklahoma.
Oh, well, happy birthday, Kyle.
Happy birthday, homie. You know, you probably gonna catch this on the recap. So happy birthday to you. Hope you hear and see this part. You were near dear to my heart when we grew up in basic training.
Okay. But you know, also, we went to Fort Lauderdale right before I went out of town, left the country. We were in Fort Lauderdale for your aunt's 70th birthday.
It was 71st.
71st.
This is all good. But it's a blessing.
Wow.
So, to be honest with you, man, I could not believe that she was 71. Maybe because you're in the trenches with them, you love them so much. You see them, you don't see them age. You know, you don't see them age because you still remember them for who they are, how they were, and how they impacted your life. So you don't necessarily see them age. So when the age came up, 71, I said, God damn! She'd have lived a whole life.
A whole one.
Hey, man.
How do you compare to that? Like, wow. I can't wait to grow up.
No, I don't want to grow up.
I do.
I don't want to.
You want to grow up.
I'm grown up right now. Just keep me at this age right now where I'm at.
No. I mean, I'm happy to grow up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, especially when I look at a lot of women, you know, the seasoned women, when I look at them,
is that what you call
see seasoned.
Mm.
I see so much life in them. You know, they've experienced things, but yet they still holding it down. They looking good. They taking care of themselves. They just out here being great. You know what I'm saying? And I be like, girl, I can't wait to grow up. I can be like you when I grow up. Cause Miss Erna.
Oh.
Man, I got to reach out to her because I haven't seen her in months since I left LA Fitness. But man, she was 60. I think Miss Erna is 65. I want to say she's 65. And she was teaching spin class like, I mean, 3 times a week, 2-3 times a week. 65-year-old. Look good, body is banging. Okay? I can't wait to grow up. Let's just know that. So anywho, what's good, Sippas? What you sipping on?
Well, first thing I like to say, what's up, Angel? What's going on, Richard? What's going on, Phoenix?
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl, hey. So we got like, ooh-wee.
Who you got? Who you got on the horn?
We got a few people on the horn, but right now that's who all I see. Now,
I'm trying to get all this piece done.
I got something going on. So earlier today, we premiered our third skit. Right?
Okay.
It was Buddha getting cased up by the side chick, getting her pregnant. Now, I don't know about you, but at my age, getting a woman pregnant on a whim, it's a miracle.
There ain't nothing wrong.
It's a miracle.
It's not a miracle. You can make babies.
I know I can make babies, but do I really try to make babies? No.
Just saying.
No. What's good, Miss Marterson? Yeah. So it's like, how do you get yourself caught up in that? Well, obviously, I blamed it on the alcohol. I did everything but blame me.
Blame it on the goose. Got you feeling loose.
Hey, man.
Hey, just saying.
So it leads me to the question of abortion, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask the people out here, ask the Sippas, how do y'all feel about abortion? Is it pro-choice, or do you feel like the opposite way of pro-choice, that you shouldn't have that type of right to kill a fetus?
It's a good question.
So, how do you feel about that, baby?
Well, I always believe that, first and foremost, anybody that have unprotected sex, put both of themselves, the man and the woman, if you're having unprotected sex, you have placed yourself in a position where you are chancing STDs, pregnancies, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so that is just that's one of them consequences for said action. So I do believe that if an abortion is what you gotta do, then to each their own. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got their reasons. I know. But the main reasons I strongly feel a person should really get an abortion is if you were raped, or like there's some type of sexual assault that resulted in the pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? Like those are to me a little bit more justified, because you got pregnant against your will.
You said Angel, you say depending on what happened at conception, so you kind of agreeing with Baby as far as like if you got raped, if it's an unwanted type of thing deal. I get it. I understand it. I just going back, you said something. See, like most fellas, I don't know if y'all agree with me or not, when we think of getting a woman pregnant, that's like the ultimate. Like it shouldn't be you getting off scot-free if you're getting them pregnant. There's other
getting off scot-free.
Meaning that there's STDs out there, AIDS, herpes, all these other things that are more detrimental to you health-wise than the thought of getting pregnant, right?
Right.
So when you get it, for most guys who get it wrong, oh no, they ain't playing this shit. Oh no.
Right.
They feel like that's worse than catching AIDS. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
so it's
both of them you can't get rid of. I mean, well, you can get rid of the pregnancy, but I'm just saying, like, if the woman gets pregnant, y'all's together, or you and that woman have a connection by way of that child forever, right? You're forever their father. You're forever their mother.
Forever, ever?
Ever. Okay. But then, obviously, with AIDS,
you ain't getting rid of that either.
You're not getting rid of that either. But now,
you can live with it.
Not saying make this lighten it up or anything, God forbid. But now you could live with HIV.
Well, if you gotta have the money for that, though.
Yes and no. You just gotta have some insurance. You know what I'm saying? So you can get the proper medication. Now AIDS, you gonna die. But HIV, you can live with HIV.
But okay.
But it still ain't nothing that you want to play with.
So I'm gonna ask you this question, Angel: are you pro-choice? Is it I mean, if you feel like that's a personal question, you don't have to answer. But are you pro-choice? Are you okay with the option to be able to get abortion or not? Are you?
I am. I mean, I believe that the option, should be there. In life we got options. And like she was saying, or like rape, molestation, something that's what I pretty much said. But then she also mentioned or illness that may be fatal for the mom. And so for health reasons, if it's going to put my life in jeopardy, then I don't want to die trying to have a baby.
Well, hold on now. You don't want to die trying to have a baby?
I don't want to lose my life for having a baby.
But I thought mamas supposed to give their life up for their child.
When they hear.
Parents, not just mama, parents themselves.
When they hear.
You trying to hear you. They ain't make it yet. They ain't take their breath.
And I done already invested in them.
You invested 9 months. You don't think that's enough?
I ain't gonna make it 9 months. We ain't going 9 months. We going whatever the time frame is to get this procedure done. I mean, seriously.
Cold world.
In all seriousness, a illness, would definitely health reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, granted, and I'm saying this under the likelihood I don't know that my own life would be in jeopardy, and potentially the child's life is going to be in jeopardy, because if I'm in jeopardy, I'm high risk, then it's a strong possibility that the child may not even, the baby, the fetus, or whatever you want, I don't know what to call it at that moment, they might not even make it to full term.
Okay.
And then now here it is, let's say the likelihood that the child is born, they may be born with some type of a disability. So now there's a whole bunch of other stuff that comes into play.
I feel it.
So that will be why I would say I would probably co-sign on, well, most likely I would co-sign on that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm glad we bringing up this pro-choice thing. So I was watching a comedy show by Dave Chappelle, right? Mm-hmm. And he said something interesting, right? He said, if a woman who agrees and wanted and voted for pro-choice, they have the right to terminate said child or pregnancy, right? Mm-hmm. Why can't us as men have that same right to terminate our fatherhood based on you having the option to kill the child or not?
Because you both willingly, consensually laid together and created a baby. Because neither one of y'all was practicing safe sex. She wasn't on any contraceptives, and neither were you using any type. You ain't snipped and clipped or using a condom. So you don't get to choose.
Why don't we get to choose? If a woman can choose, why can't we? If a woman, I'm all seriousness now. It's all fun and games, but
no.
If a woman can choose to have a baby or not, meaning that she's saying, I don't want to be a mama this time. All right, I can't be a mama this time. Be gone. Why can't I, as a father, say, I don't want to be a father this time with you? Be gone.
Well, then you should be supporting the abortion.
I mean, I'm not
if
saying.
If you know up front, now that I done told you I'm fixing to have a baby, I'm pregnant. Mm-hmm. You now y'all need to have that serious talk. That I'm an ain't shit nigga. Okay.
Well, you ain't gotta be a give shit nigga. You could be on the come up nigga.
You you ain't in the right financial position, stable. You don't have your shit together. She knows she ain't got her shit together.
Okay. So
now we two ain't shit having people finna bring a baby in this world that we may have. I'm just saying me as a woman. The woman will have to depend on the system because you ain't got no job or you don't have your shit together. You know what I'm saying?
So it leads me to our skit. Like in our skit, she got pregnant. I didn't want the baby. She kind of didn't want, but was like, I'm not gonna get rid of this thing, right? So here's that silver lining. Listen, I'm willing to get this abortion. Save face, okay?
Hold on, pause. You cheated. See first of all, we're gonna talk a little bit more about the skit, but we just kind of generalizing the topic as a whole about pro-choice, pro-life, and abortions and so forth. All right, I just want to clear that up.
Absolutely, Andrew. I feel like I'm not saying like as a man, if you don't want to be a father to that child, if you are stating this up front while she's going through the cycle of life of as the baby's growing in the womb type thing, and y'all have some kind of written agreement about what it is, I'm giving up my parental rights or whatever, it should go without question.
See, don't let it get beyond getting okay. So there's also the option of adoption, right? So let's say hypothetically, the man we're just gonna use us. You don't want to have my baby. You don't want me to have your baby, my baby. You don't want me to have the baby. And I'm like, I don't believe in abortions. You know, it's against my religion or whatever. All right. And you're adamant about, you had as a baby, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I mean, technically you do, because legally, right. I could technically, legally make you responsible.
But that's the whole point right there. That is my whole argument right there. Like, how in the hell can you get this pro-choice and have, pro-choice and have the option to take away the baby, and I don't have any options to do the same?
You do have the option. I would just have to agree on it.
Right, but let's say
I would have to agree with you relinquishing your parental rights.
But how many women?
It's rare, but it
will
does
allow
happen.
that to happen? Let a man walk scot-free without paying nothing.
It's rare, but it does happen.
I'm like, okay.
Just saying, it does happen, especially in situations where the woman want to move on with her life, or she done got a new boyfriend and she about to get married. And the new boyfriend has basically been there since she had the baby, like, because you left. You left her. So he's wanted a child. You got a child. He loved you, and so forth and so on. And so now he's willing to take this child as his own. And so, but for legal reasons, you need to relinquish your parental rights. They're willing to let you go scot-free because now my new fiance, my finna be husband, he's willing to get a child his name, the whole kid and caboodle. So there are a lot of cases where that does happen.
I get that, but that's after the child is born. Like, if I don't want no obligations to the kid out the gate. Like, this, look, we had sex unprotected. You ain't who I want to be with. This child ain't really supposed to be here. Obviously, it happened, but it ain't supposed to be here. I don't want to be a daddy. Let me sign this paper so I don't have to be a daddy.
Okay, so, time out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the definition of some fuckboy shit, right? Because I'm good enough to have sex with, but I'm not good enough to be your baby mama.
Whoa. Hold on. That ain't fuckboy shit. Women do this shit all the time. They'll fuck a motherfucker and roll out. They don't
do that. Motherfucking women.
What the hell is... What are they?
Women ain't just walking away...
Shit me.
...to take care of no child by themselves.
Hey, hold on. I'm not talking about getting pregnant. I'm talking about fucking the motherfucker. Hot girl summer. I'm gonna do me, knock the motherfucker down, and move on with my life. Now, when every chance, it's always a chance of you having sex and you getting pregnant or any other thing.
They're knocking them down, perhaps, because they got a...
Hot girl summer, right?
There's a game. There's a
purpose
behind the...
What it is.
They ain't just knocking you down because they just want to be...
Well, my whole point is they're having sex... A lot more women these days are having sex with men non-emotionally and being able to bounce, not fit with no hard feelings about the situation afterwards.
Sometimes.
You just made their hit list.
Maybe.
Ain't no maybe.
It's a bad motive, but there's a motive behind it. It's either they trying they you the dude that everybody want, or the chick they heard, his real girlfriend.
Oh, okay. So,
you know what I'm saying? She gonna knock it down.
Time out. Stop. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we just had a breakthrough. Every now and then, I always talk about word of mouth is my best clientele. Ladies and gentlemen, Baby just said they talk and you want to go find out. So
and it wasn't about the sex. No, time out. It wasn't just about the sex. It's about
you don't like that chick?
He got these coins, and I don't like this hoe.
Oh, so you gonna fuck her, man, because you don't like her?
Well, not me, but I'm just saying, like, there's.
Can we make up a term? Can we make up a term for this? Because y'all want to call us fuck boys. What the hell they call them? Thoughts?
Yeah, it's a thought. I ain't saying it's right. I'm just saying that's the general consensus behind it. It worked both ways. I am the side chick's baby, and my mother signed her rights over, and my stepmom adopted me. So it does happen on the flip side.
I get it. But here's where the shit hits the fan for me.
Thank you, Angel, because that was a good segue to what the actual skit surfaced, the premises of the skit. Ultimately, for those that saw the skit, if you haven't seen it, you need to go run it back.
Show love.
Show your love, watch it, and then, and there's two questions. I asked two questions for the men and the women. Oh, answer the question, y'all. Like, seriously, this is good shit. So basically, Buddha has gone out. There's going to be more to the skit, so we're only going to talk about what we've shown so far, okay? So basically, Buddha has gone out on a little escapade and done got him a little side piece, and him and her, they done been knocking each other down, okay? And
I was being great.
He was being great, so great that number one,
I was leaving legacies of my greatness.
Number one, side chicks should not know where you stay.
Well,
okay?
Yeah.
So
we ain't gonna talk about that.
That's how great he was.
I'm blaming that on alcohol.
He didn't even realize that the side chick know where his house at. That's a problem. Number two, side chick now know where you live. Side chick is pregnant.
Ooh.
Okay. Side chick done came over to let him know she's pregnant. Now, in reality, this does happen, right? This is a serious situation. So basically, how would the man handle a situation where he got a great woman, life is good at home, the whole 9 yards, right? But yet, he done found himself out with the next woman, got caught up, and got in the motions of the ocean. So much so, him got a baby. Him got somebody pregnant. And the side chick do not believe in abortions. So now, how do you handle that, men? That you now have to, this woman is not going to get an abortion. You now have to communicate this with your woman that you done fucked up and got a baby. That's what it was all about.
Just give her some hush money and move on with your life.
So when you said that about your mom gave her parental rights up, and so your stepmom is actually the one that took care of you, this is one of those scenarios where, okay, it could go really any way. The girlfriend or the wife, me, I'm just saying, like I could leave him.
That's a good question too.
Or I can accept the baby.
What if your baby in a situation, not the side chick? How do you approach that situation? If you truly, truly love him, that always weighs in on the decisions that people make and not make.
Love?
Yeah, here you go. Go Tina Turner.
What's love got to do? Got to do with it.
A whole lot.
What's love? Oh.
The second hand emotion?
I mean, because it's a real thing. And truthfully, what inspired this skit was I saw a meme. I can't remember the content of it, but basically the meme was saying, you know, he was being told by the side chick that she pregnant. You know, and he was like sitting over there holding his head, like, what the fuck, you know. And now you got to go tell your woman, you know. And it's a real risk. Now, does it happen? Hell yeah, it's happening right now while we having this show. Okay, somebody got shit. Grandmamas and mamas and granddaddies. How many families granddad and them had back then? You know what I'm saying? So this is nothing new.
So, well,
it really isn't. But the mere fact that this is actually still relevant in modern day times.
But I have a question, baby.
And
go ahead.
Not only is it relevant in modern day times, there's an option for abortions.
But I have a question. So, what if the woman wants the abortion and the man doesn't want the abortion? How, see, because pro-choice is a motherfucker when you the one making the decisions and the other person who was a part of the act
is willing to
accept the child and be the parent to that child, said man versus the woman.
So now, is the man willing to take full responsibility? Because see, to say you want the child,
that's taking full responsibility. I'm saying,
you know, you taking it verbally, but then there's the action. So let's say hypothetically she does go through with it because this is what you said you want this, that, and the third. Because legally there's no there is obligations, but then it's no 100% guarantee that you're not going to change your mind when said baby is born, that you're now going to assume full responsibility and I relinquish my parental rights.
I mean, but how often does that happen? How often does a man say, "Hey, baby, I want you to keep. I mean, I want to have this baby," and you, I mean, I'm saying you for the sense of you,
yeah,
and you dead set against it. I'm gonna kill this child. Like I can't have it. Whatever the reason is, I'm getting an abortion.
That's a tough one, but I can say, if I get an abortion, okay. If I proceed with getting an abortion, it's a strong likelihood you might not be the father. And I don't want to tell you.
It better be Jesus. And it better be the second or the third.
I'm just saying.
Miracle, baby.
So in a scenario where the woman is adamant about not having this baby, not having the baby, it's possible, it's a very strong possibility that you is not the father.
Because your soldiers may not have been marching all this time.
Just saying.
So what do people say?
All right. So my partner had to beg his baby mama to carry his daughter full term and sign over her rights because she was trying to have an abortion. He didn't have no say in the matter. Ended up giving her $3,000 to have his daughter. Wow. Men have the responsibility but no say in the choice of the pro-choice.
That's my point. Where do we get our choice? Where should we? We should have the same choice in the matter because it's our seed. It's our seed, and y'all are the housing mechanism who nourish the body.
The only time that I've seen where men have a choice is when you're married at conception. So before the abortion can be finalized, unless they lie and you go to some bootleg or whatever, generally the father has to give consent for said abortion. And even when you get your tubes tied, have a tubal ligation.
Tubalization.
To stop having children and you're married, the husband has some say. If they know. Like they don't know, then that's what they're gonna go by. I didn't know.
And true totality, Christopher, that is the issue. You voted for pro-choice, but us men, we don't have a choice in the matter, period. And that's sad. That's sad. But believe it or not, there's a little silver lining there. It's a little silver lining there. We was doing a little Baby, the great Baby, was doing a little research. We did a little research. So, all right. What you come up with, baby?
So, in this conversation that he and I had, which was like, we were just wondering, has there ever been a case, it happening? Lo and behold, there actually was a recent case. So I want to get to where it gives me a little bit more information. I thought I had it up. Did I email it to you?
Yeah.
All right.
You did email it.
I got it, but I'm gonna go back a little. I'm gonna go to another one. Okay, so basically, Baby Roe. All right, Baby Roe is okay. I'll go to this one. Alabama judge allows teen to sue on behalf of aborted fetus. This was back in like March of this year. All right. A teenager in Alabama is suing an abortion clinic for terminating the life of his unborn child against his wishes. On Tuesday, an Alabama county court recognized the aborted fetus, Baby Roe, as a plaintiff in the lawsuit, making the case one of the first of its kind, his lawyer said. So basically, the teenage young man was 19 of Madison County. He claims his girlfriend got a medicated abortion at the Alabama Women's Center for Reproductive Alternatives in Huntsville in February of 2017. When she was 6 weeks pregnant. According to legal documents, even though he urged her not to terminate the pregnancy, Alabama recognizes the personhood of a fetus. So the teenager, the father, is suing on behalf of the fetus and himself.
My only issue with that, if I had an issue, is why are you going after the clinic? You need to beat said mama and her parents. Said mama, if she's old enough. Said mama, whoever made that decision. Now he's on the right track. He was on the right track.
Right.
If you wanted this child and she decided to decided to have an abortion, you're on the right track. Angel, it's not your body though. So that means you should protect yourself by not cheating or use protection. Wrong. Yeah, it's your body, but you and that person consented to have unprotected sex. So at that moment of conception, that was a choice that you and her made, both parties made.
Yeah.
So if you can make a decision to have unprotected sex, you should be able to make a decision about what should go on with this child, unborn or born.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, this young man wanted the child, and he did the best that he could.
He only made one mistake.
Well, I mean, his legal advisor is what, they advised him to do that.
Listen, you take it to civil court.
Well, no, you got to make this a bigger thing. First of all, the mere fact that it was actually accepted.
You do both of them.
Yeah, but see, now he could potentially go after this for a civil case. You got to make this a greater issue because this has never been done. All right? And
so, fellas, if you're hearing me right now, they voted for pro-choice. And with that, take your choice back. Take your choice.
Well, this is definitely, it has now happened, But unfortunately, I didn't really get all of the information. Well, number one, like he said, the young man was going after the clinic.
They just doing their job.
Right. But the abortion lawsuit has been dismissed, and this was as of September of 2019. Okay, so it did get dismissed. However, it also did get accepted. Like, they went through the legalities to hear this case, and as I said, this was the first time that it ever was presented. This is coming straight from, I forget what website I was just on. Fox News in that county, Madison County in Alabama.
And I'm for the fuckery. I for it all. Because, like, we joke around, and Dave Chappelle joked around and said, like, we should be able to have the right not to be a father of a child. Mm-hmm. I get that. And I was thinking about it, like, damn, that's right. He has a legitimate point. How he was being funny, but he had a legitimate point. But now it led me to believe, what if his roles were reversed and the woman doesn't want to have the child, but the man does?
Yeah.
He should still have a right to be a father. Yeah. If he so choose. From his seed, he may not be able to have any other child. This could have been a miracle child for him. He might have been going through life thinking, hey, man, I can't have kids. I've been having unprotected sex all this time, and nobody got pregnant. And all of a sudden, I get with you, and you got the magical house. That warms my heart.
Well, number one, man or woman, if you haven't been able to have kids, you need to go to the doctor.
Yep.
Okay, you need to go to find out. Or
she was cheating on you, and you thought you was the only one.
I'm just saying, if you cannot produce children, well, you haven't produced children, and you banging it out or whatever.
Right.
As a man, you need to go find out about your sperm count.
Okay.
Because it may be you might actually have some medical issues or a blockage. Because I know somebody that had a blockage and they had to get it was simple procedure, but they had to get a procedure done, blah, 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 boom, 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 to get it unblocked. People got diabetes, we got a lot of medical issues, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, all kind of things that could cause male sperm count to be low. Mm-hmm. And, and it ain't working. So you need to go to the doctor. Same with a woman. She needs to go and find out if she has any blockage, if she got any fibroids, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people won't change their diet. I'm serious. Like, changing your diet can change a lot of things with yourself. You got to detox your body. You got to do certain things, just your own preventative stuff. You got to do that first. And then, if nothing seems to be working, obviously, at that point, go to the doctor.
So, going back, I'm going to go back a little bit. Because Angel said that it's our responsibility. We should not go in raw.
Right.
Or wear protection, right?
Right.
It's her body. But I'm going to ask you this question, Angel and all the other ladies. Whose responsibility it is to have protected sex? Is it the man's responsibility? Or is it the woman's responsibility? Or is it both?
Yeah,
because
it's
all
responsibility.
Because, it's all types of protection other than condoms that you can use.
No, I understand. Especially if you're trying to prevent pregnancy. But again, no contraceptive is 100%. Right? The best contraceptive is abstinence.
Well, let's go ahead and take that off the table.
So no.
Let's go ahead and take that off the table.
All right, so abstinence is off the table. So now,
what's your next option?
You got women have birth control, of course. There's different types of birth controls.
Hell.
But the problem with the birth controls is other medical issues that can and they do happen. And not just so much as medical, but it's other factors that come into play. You know what I'm saying? Like weight gain, weight loss, hair loss, cysts, all kinds of things that happens when a woman uses these different birth controls. So the truth is, y'all men just need to get snipped, and then everything will be good.
Okay. So this hit home for you a little, Chris. This hit home for you a little bit. Go ahead.
You didn't hear what I said.
No, what you said, man? I was too busy reading the comment.
Yeah, you supposed to be hearing what I said. Y'all men need to get a vasectomy.
What?
Oh, okay. Go on and get y'all vasectomy.
I heard.
Get her done.
I heard mixed reviews. I had mixed reviews. I had one part to say, yeah, it was great. Then I had another part that said, we should never did it. So
why? Because they want a baby?
Well,
he don't like the fact that he's shooting blank.
He has 5 kids. Why would he want?
Right. So shit.
So why would he want more babies? But he wish he never did it. So it's like
he need to tell you the whole truth
and nothing but the truth. So hell with God.
See, that's because it's not like that. So okay, but Chris said I got lucky. My son was supposed to be aborted, but his mom changed her mind on me. I wouldn't trade my son for the world, but I didn't have a choice in whether she had him or not. Oh man, I know that was sad. And I know you love your boy too, because I see you interact with him. He's doing good in basketball. He's gotten tall. Very tall. Just watching him grow on Facebook. I got Facebook family. Y'all my cousins. Okay. But that guy knew there was a third person involved, which should have made him even more cautious. Okay. What you say, Will, off the table? What's good, Sippas? He said, take that off the table. I don't know. All right. So doubling back to the skit.
Okay.
You know, the premises, like I said, of the skit was he cheated. And this is a prime example that black men do cheat. Because
hold on. Wait. Time out. See, now she tried to slide that in. That happened before the movement. The movement.
We in the heart of the movement.
That don't happen no more. We don't cheat. We stand up. We entertain.
Entertainment don't make babies.
You think so?
Entertainment. If you entertaining, how do you produce? How does a baby be born off entertainment?
Man, I done seen women take condoms and try to slide it up down their cool so they can please get pregnant.
They ain't doing that. That's bullshit.
Shit, man, the trap is real.
That ain't how.
The trap is. Come on now, the trap is real.
Name. Do you know anybody personally that did put a base up their squat?
The trap is. Hold on, baby. This is real shit right here. I'm about to say. The trap is so real that women out here paying other women for pregnancy tests that have positive tests and bringing it out there saying, "Hey, baby, I'm pregnant."
But that's why they just want some coins.
No matter. The trap is real.
Cause then how the baby ain't born? Where the baby at?
They already got what they wanted.
What?
They wanted
a broken home.
They got what they wanted. They wanted you to pay for the abortion. They wanted you to pay.
They still doing that. They doing it. Talking about some 90s shit.
They still doing that.
They is not doing that.
Okay, the trap is real.
Is real life good at home if I got a side baby? I think we have to address why I felt I had to step out. Because black men cheat.
No. So like I said that simultaneously. Like, no. I am not co-signing with none of the fuckery that you coming out your mouth right now. I'm not. It's not.
If home wasn't good, then he wouldn't be wanting to get an abortion.
Thank you, Don. They wanted a couple $100. That's why they went out there and got that. This shit's real out here. The trap is real.
Exactly, Angel. If home ain't good, why you stay? Why you still there?
Home is still good.
But he's saying I think we have to address why I felt I had to step out.
Home's still good.
But then why, if home good, then how you step out and get a baby?
It's immaculate. It's a miracle. Baby. Jesus has decided to redouble up and do it again. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man.
See, that shit right here. This shit right here.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
The Bible does say Satan's going to attempt all the stuff that God did. So this could be the moment.
Oh, this is the moment. Okay.
He's attempting his own man.
I mean, okay, so we know this is really not real, but under the likelihood, this was a real scenario. Okay. That he wants to stay. He don't want to leave home. He ain't leaving home by choice. Cause, so that means home really ain't bad. Home actually pretty good. He just a man.
It's window shopping, baby.
Window shopping, you just look.
Negative. Sometimes you look in the window, oh, that looks nice. You go pick it up.
Oh, let me try it on.
You put it back on the rack, you walk out the store. Window shopping. Come on now. Get into it, baby. You do it all the time.
Well, but now you done bought it. See, when they say you break it, you buy it. So you must have broke something.
In that particular situation, she get pregnant, then
you broke it. You bought it.
I got you. I can't deny that. But what I'm saying, we're getting away from this point I'm trying to make about pro-choice.
Yeah.
You want pro-choice, and these are some of the ramifications that should come. I will stand 100% behind any man who sued a woman. I will stand 100% by a man who sued a woman who had an abortion from his child.
Well, first of all, you got to approve that was your baby.
Oh, well, she could have been sliding out of there. Then that would bring up another problem. Women cheat. And all women from all over the world, all nationalities, hang in together and say that women don't cheat at all.
We entertain.
Oh, now y'all entertain.
We part of the entertainment.
At least we narrowed it down and said black men don't cheat. We ain't going out there and saying white people don't cheat or Spanish people don't cheat. We ain't saying that. We just sticking together. Black men don't cheat. You guys?
Oh, y'all want to stick together.
Y'all women? Y'all just
now y'all want to stick together.
Hey, you got to start somewhere. We gotta lead the movement somewhere.
So it start with not cheating. It start with y'all not cheating. Is that what you saying? Okay.
But back to this, I'm gonna stand 100% behind any man who sues a woman for getting an abortion of his child, being that he wanted the child. You as a man should have say so in what happens to said child, regardless if it's her body or not. That was your seed.
I think that this young man
He was on the right.
may have actually sparked something. It might not happen right now, but I mean, considering it originated this year from 2 years ago, and the girl was 16, and her family. My original article, the young lady's family, they were really devastated that he went to this extreme to do this. So 2 years ago, so he would have been 17, and actually that don't make sense.
No, he'd been 27, 28.
No, he's 19. This is not 2017.
What you talking about? This guy?
Yeah, the boy he's 19 now.
So he would have been 17 then.
So, but 2 years ago,
She would have been 16 then.
right.
So then she is 18 now.
Right.
He's 19. So there was a year apart.
Yeah. So basically, her family agreed to it because She was 16, you know, and they let it happen, you know. They had to because she was a minor. So an adult, a parent had to go and co-sign on this.
And co-sign on. I get it. I'm getting it, but I'm not speaking it from a child's perspective. I'm speaking from a grown-ass man and a grown woman who came together in a situation, decided to have unprotected sex, and bring a love child in this world. Go ahead. What do people say?
Is it cheating when you're single? I'm just saying. I'm single. I don't cheat.
Nah, it ain't cheating.
That ain't cheating.
Just roll on. Just cock the leg up.
Do you
and let it ride.
Do you, boo? Be great. Be safe. Be great. That's all I get.
Like George can swing now.
No,
I want to ride.
That's all I can tell you.
Swing.
Just know where you taking your shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Come back.
Because you don't want it to come back, and you know, you don't want a name, you don't want a reputation. You know what I'm saying? That you get around. You know.
Whatever.
And that's probably one of the biggest reasons what kept me from really tipping too much.
Okay, I didn't want to be.
I was a weirdo when it came to you know. I only dealt with people that had something to lose.
Well, for me, I mean, I didn't give a dang about the reputation. I actually enjoyed.
Well, most men didn't.
I actually enjoyed all of it because it got more. It got me more pussy. I'm just saying, it did.
Watch your words.
Punani. Golden Triangle.
All right, enough. They don't need that. They got you the first time.
I'm just saying.
For sure, black men don't cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Get off, log off. Time for you to log off. Your time is up. Anyway, so we talked a little bit about the case, but what I did find what was interesting is I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm gonna call it Gumacher Institute. Basically, they are the company that handles the research for Planned Parenthood Federation of America. They do all of the research and so forth. And one of the things that that just came out today was the U.S. abortion rate continues to drop. Once again, state abortion restrictions are not the main driver. So, with that being said, it does appear, and I didn't read further to find out when this decline started, but it does appear that abortions are apparently declining. Now, I don't know if it's because people are keeping the babies, or if, you know, I don't want to really say it, but I'm going to say it. There's a lot of lifestyle changes.
No,
people are changing their sexual preferences.
That's true.
And so with the sexual preferences, there's a lot of, you know, same-sex relationships that may potentially be a variable, is what I'm saying.
I can agree, but I'm going to just tell you exactly where it lives at, baby.
What do you think?
They go to Walmart, get that Plan B pill for the $50, sip.
People don't think, no.
They're doing that shit.
They might be doing that, but that ain't got nothing to do with
bullshit.
The United States.
That has a lot to do with the United States, because now you can't really rectify and count that shit. If I can do this shit at home before I have to go to the hospital, it doesn't count against the record.
It says abortion restrictions were not the main driver of the decline in the U.S. abortion rates between 2011 and 2017. Rather, the decline in abortions appears to be related to declines in births and pregnancies overall.
All I'm saying is, when you put that option of $50 on the table, you can just walk right in, take a pill, buy the pill on the shelf, and you don't have to worry about going and paying $100 to do this. You're going to pay that $50.
Yeah.
Plan B, and it won't count against the statistics.
Mm-hmm.
Because the rappers keep talking about the Plan B pill. Oh, that's all I need to do. You take this. Bam.
Yeah.
Well, I'm good. I'm straight.
Yeah, I get that. But it does say between 2011 and 2017, there has been a significant change. The declines are part of trends that go back decades. The number of abortions fell by 196,000, a 19% decline from 1 million abortions in 2011 to 862,000 abortions in 2017. And we're talking about the United States. Okay. The abortion rate fell by 20%. The abortion ratio fell 13%. From 21.2 to 18.4. So then, and this is per 100 abortions. So the number of abortions per pregnancies was 100 pregnancies. So out of 100 pregnancies, it's now down to like 18 in 2017. So this is like 2-year data, but it's just kind of going to show. But it then is declines in abortion do not serve patients if the reason behind the decline is interference with individual decision making about reproductive options. Mm-hmm. So, it's a lot of stuff going on, and there's a lot of restrictions apparently. And so you just have to look at your state's restrictions and so forth. Right. And there has been a lot of clinic closures too.
Right, but it's only really. Then you said there's only like 3 states that actually considers an embryo a person.
Nah, I forgot where I found it at. But I have to look into it.
It's not a lot of states that allow an embryo to be a person in the first place.
Well, Alabama was like one of the first, and it might be in that other article that I just can't seem to find it right now. But yeah, so I mean, I know this is a really serious topic. You know what I'm saying, and it's not to definitely be taken lightly. But we make jokes of it, but it's such a real deal. And like we said in the beginning, there are certain reasons that are warranted in my personal opinion. And, and then one of our viewers did mention about another reason. I said, sexual assault, molestation, rape, I said something, around those terms. Mm-hmm. And then they brought to our attention about, health reasons. So those, to me, those are valid. Right. Though that would be valid. Any other reason, it's a tough call. Maybe for like a 16-year-old, you very irresponsible at 16. I'll give a 16-year-old a pass. I'm gonna give us, matter of fact, I'll give a young lady under the age of 18. I'll even push it to 21, technically, personally. But definitely 18 and under, I'll give you your first pass. I'm saying that because you in school, you probably got bamboozled into it, you had fake love. Yes.
Bamboozled.
You know what I'm saying? He was I love him.
You knew the train was coming before the train was coming.
Yeah, you know it, but you don't know it because you're naive at that age.
Are you?
Yes, you are very naive.
Nowadays, more women are aggressive.
It don't matter. They're aggressive because they hot girl summering and they caught up in a lot of this social media stuff. But the truth of the fact of the matter remains, they are very naive and they are very inexperienced, and they only operating off of emotions. Right. You know what I'm saying? So they haven't fully developed enough to make sound decisions. Mm-hmm. Period. Hell, a male's frontal lobe, which is their decision making area of their brain, don't even fully develop until at least 21.
And then
it's older than that.
And then you start blaming it on the alcohol, like I did in said skit. Absolutely.
And then okay, you using the alcohol as your justification, but
she slipped me to Mickey.
Right, but in reality, the generation of today, they doing more than alcohol.
You're right, dude.
They doing drugs and all kinds of concoctions that
hold on.
we ain't even, you know what I'm saying?
I will neither confirm those speculations or deny those speculations. We just gonna talk about this alcohol.
I'm just saying.
Bill Cosby, he had his own methods of doing things.
Hey, everybody that, you know, it's not that none of this stuff wasn't out there.
He was giving them the spiked jello pudding pop. You get me? He was lacing,
all of that was out there. Heroin and the whole, all of that was out there.
He was lacing the pudding.
They were definitely out there. All of that. But it wasn't like you could go next door. It wasn't that easy unless you were in that environment, period. You know what I'm saying? For those type of drugs and stuff, there's just there was a difference. Young women are still misguided. That's what the viewer said. For health reasons, rape or under the age of 16 gets a nod from me. Other than that, no comment. Manipulation, yes. I mean, they're very easily manipulated. Hell, even these young men, young fellas, they manipulated too because the young ladies are more developed. They wearing the long hairs and all of the extra. They going out here.
False advertising.
You
waiting a long time, fellas. Wake up.
Easily mistaken to be older than what they are. But again, here's the reality. It was always those girls. Even at our generations. There were always those girls, but now the masses is much greater. Like, there will be those girls over there. Now it's all the girls.
Those hoes over there?
Those young ladies out here, them girls over there, okay? The girls. Because they girls. They little girls. And they were always them little girls, the little heifers.
But we needed those fellas. Let's tell the truth. Growing up, we needed those thoughts. Because that's how we learned that's when we started dipping our balls. That's when we started dipping our balls. You had the local chick that's lived in the neighborhood who was willing to let you test drive.
It was always Auntie out there. Big Mama them.
Woo!
Auntie Belle. I
don't
know who that is, but I hope that ain't nobody. That's this show. I don't name a name. I don't know nobody named that.
All right, baby.
Okay. So, all right, y'all. It was wonderful coming back tonight with this topic. If you haven't watched the skit, please do so. Comment, share it. The whole 9 yards. We still do have our shirts for sale. The What's Good Sippas is $12. And the customized shirts that you'll see, like Buddha have on, and the 3 P's. What are the 3 P's?
Protect, provide, and pipe.
So you can get one of those shirts. It's $25. You can cash out that, and that's $Sippin Combo, SIPPINCONBO. That's cash out. You can also hit the message button that's on the page, and you can inbox us, and we can get all of your information and go ahead and get that squared away for you. Don't forget, we do have hats, and we can do the slippers as well. As far as some things, the customized things that we do have available. Be watching out real soon, like very, very soon, because potentially we are going to be doing a live podcast.
Live show?
An actual live show. Okay. So that's in the works. We are now officially an LLC.
Whoop, whoop.
We got, things happening. We're trying to just be great out here, and we appreciate your continued support, coming back. You know what I'm saying? Taking a couple of weeks off. That'll pretty much be the routine. In case you are new to the show, we try to come on. We'll do
like
12 weeks, something like that, and then we take a couple of weeks off so we can regroup, rejuvenate, refresh, and so forth. And then we come back. You feel me? So if you have any comments, questions, concerns, topics, hit the inbox button, the message button, and it'll come to us, okay? And we'll be able to potentially have your topic as our upcoming show. All right? I'm just saying. So we'll talk with you soon. See you next week, same time. Yeah? Yeah?
Okay.
Okay then. All right. What you got for me, Buddha? Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, Malcolm say ooh.
Oh.
That's Malcolm.
Boy, entertainment. I just wanna chill and vibe. Baby girl, keep it real, no lies. She said she's 21, I said alright. If we gon' be grown and speak your mind. I just wanna chill and vibe.